I never really thought I'd have to make a video like this, but here goes. I've got too many basses. I have got too many basses. It sounds weird saying it out loud, you know. It's not something I ever thought would leave my lips. Now let me clarify, there's no such thing as too many basses, but I've only got so much room. I've currently got 3 basses strung with flat wounds. I love flat wounds, but I don't need 3 basses with flats. So today, you guys are going to help me decide which basses I should keep and which basses I should be flogging on. The first contender is my 2013 Classic Vibe Squier P bass. This is one of the older classic vibes that's made in China instead of Indonesia. This one in particular has got a really, really nice neck to it. Just a stunning instrument, and I really like playing it. Our next contestant is a bit of a rare oddball, and it is the Guild M85. As well as having this classic kind of Les Paul kind of style body, it's got this huge bisonic humbucker, thumb rest, and a tug bar here. Maybe if you want to use both. Very cool bass. A little bit more awkward to get around, I think, as the body is so thick because it is a semi-hollow instrument. It hasn't got like an F-hole or anything like that, but it's chambered on the inside. It's got Grover tuners, and overall, this thing feels brilliant. I find myself playing a lot more kind of staccato style notes on this thing. Because of the body, this bass feels quite big, but it's actually a short scale. So it's actually a 30-inch scale rather than the standard 34-inch like the P bass. And speaking of short scales, our last contender is a short scale Mustang style bass. Now I will admit I have lied to you a little bit because not every bass on this list is mine. This one is on loan from the very cool Vincent. Vincent basses are all handmade in Germany, and yeah, this one is just flawless in terms of design. It's got some really interesting things going on, including a dual truss rod to keep things nice and stable, carbon kind of string holder here instead of a nut, which means you can have any size string here and not worry about refiling the nut. It also keeps the break angle consistent and tight on every single string and kind of acts like a 0 fret in a way. So there's no nut here at all. As well as these nice hand wound pickups, the bridge is interesting too. Instead of being a string through body like a classic Mustang, this one is kind of a semi string through where the string sits inside the body just to give it a bit more sustain. I thought this one would also be interesting to compare to the Guild because this bass actually has honeycomb chambering underneath, which makes it lighter as well as giving a more rich sounding tone and giving a nice fast attack. Because this is handmade by a small shop in Germany, this one is a lot more expensive than the others. I'm thinking if the Mustang style bass wins, maybe I need to get a more affordable Mustang once again. Now let's have a listen to all of these basses back to back. Now it's your turn to decide the fate of all of these basses. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know which is your favourite and therefore which I should keep. To me, the Guild sounds the most unique with the DI with the tone off. It's got that super punchy mid-range, but it is the most awkward to play. The Mustang is definitely the easiest to play with its shorter neck, but it is very expensive, this one. And then you've got the P-Bass, which just sounds so classic, and it kind of sits in the middle of all of those in terms of benefits, whilst being the cheapest one on the list. Now, it must be said that these basses don't have the same strings on them, so this isn't super scientific. I'm not trying to shoot them out exactly. I just had a decision to make and I wanted your help. So there we go. Let me know which I should keep. Let me know which bass you have for flats, and who knows, maybe you'll see these basses again very soon. Or maybe I should just go and buy an Epiphone Jack Cassidy.